Hey there, this is Wendy. Welcome. I'm excited you're here with me today. Today we are using Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, Calypso Coral, and Pale Papaya, that brand new in color that is so gorgeous. And we are using the Timeless Tropical Stamp Set in the Tropics Dies and Valentine Keepsakes. Today's video isn't going to be very long, but it is cute, the project I'm making. So I stamped this from the Valentine Keepsake stamp set already. I used those little 3x3 envelopes. There's a link below the video to get those. This card base is cut at 6x3, folded in half to make a 3x3 note card. And I totally make a mistake here and glue down the designer series paper first, but I saved myself. Thankfully, it hadn't totally adhered, so I'm able to pull it back off. This paper is, excuse me, the Pansy Petals designer series paper, and it is really beautiful on both sides. And as you can see in this card, I'm using it different ways. So then here I realize, oh Lord, I've done the wrong thing. So just add more glue and attach it to that Pale Papaya piece, which is cut at 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And the little designer series paper piece is cut at 2 3/4 of an inch by 2 3/4 of an inch. Super simple. You could just stick a sentiment on the front of this and be done. That's one of the things I love about 3x3 note cards. And then we're going to stamp the hibiscus and color it, and hop back and forth between the project and my story about the bridge. So all of you lovely people, I asked you to weigh in sometime back on us putting a bridge and deck in going to our swimming pool, which I think is an absurd idea. And my husband really, really wants to do. And I was shocked and dismayed and disappointed in so many of you that sided with my husband. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, they have abandoned me in my time of need. So anyway, at the end of this video, you're going to get to see me capturing my husband's reaction to the news that he won the YouTube question, should there be a bridge or should there not be a bridge? So hang tight for that. And if you are like, what on God's green earth is this woman talking about? My channel is a little different than normal channels that do card making. I like to tell stories and tell what's going on in my life. If that's not your jam, that's okay, but that's what we do here. So sometime back, I took some video and shared my husband and I squabbling over this idea that he has to put in like a walkway and a deck going to our pool. I think it's going to look horrible. A few of you agreed with me. The majority of you disagreed with me and told me to let him have his bridge. Shame. Shameful. Here, FYI, I'm coloring with dark Calypso Coral, light Calypso Coral, and then dark Pale Papaya. It makes a gorgeous color for the flower. You may have noticed I put some darker spots on the outside of the flower, and that's just to give it a little bit more dimension. If I took a lot more time with this flower, I could probably make it look even more realistic, but frankly, I just wanted it to be really pretty and cute. And then I went in with the light Pale Papaya and colored the stamen. I think that's what that's called, the thing in the middle. Is that called a stamen? I'm pretty sure. And then we're gonna die cut this out and put it on the front of our card. Okay, so anyway, back to the saga. The debate has been, should we do this or should we not? And at the end, I'll show you his reaction. But here's the thing. I'm kind of winning anyway because y'all, the price of lumber. Can we have a hot second to discuss that? Oh my heavens to bets. I think somebody said it's gone up 130% in the last year. Is that right? I don't know. All I know is it's like 4 times, or maybe it's 430%. I don't know. It's 4 times the cost as it was this time last year. So ain't nobody gonna be building nothing with wood up around this place because holy cramoly, I was like flabbergasted. Um, Also, I live in California. Gas prices, crapper tons. We are like $4+ a gallon now. So anyway, such is life. These are the cycles we go through, right? So anyway, to finish this card off, I am adding this little Aloha symbol to the front of the card. And I've actually cut this little Aloha 3 times and layered it up so that it would be kind of thick, like a little chipboard piece almost. And I'm adding it to the front of the card. And then I'm going to do the pineapple. And you might be thinking, what is this project for? It's kind of a little bit of an, oh, I guess I hadn't stacked them all together. Lies. I told lies. So anyway, I'm stacking them now. You're seeing that happen. So this project, I made 3 of these. And I made them for some friends of mine who I'm planning to see in Hawaii. Now, by the time you're watching this video, I should be on my last day in Hawaii. If everything went according to plan, I passed the COVID test, meaning they came back negative, and I didn't fall into the ocean from the airplane or anything crazy, I should be enjoying my very last day in Hawaii and going to a luau this evening. And God willing, I always say God willing and the water don't rise. That's my little saying. And well, it's not my saying. Clearly it came from somebody else, but you know what I mean. So anyway, if you're watching this, that's what should be happening in my life. And I wanted to take a few gifts to some of my friends in Hawaii. I have people that I do different things with, demonstrators that I partner with for different things, like my Stampin' Anonymous tutorial bundle that is free every month if you place an order with me, by the way. It's 6 beautiful projects that are not cards. They are 3D. That's not true. Some of them are cards, but they're fun fold. If it's a card, it's a fun fold. So anywho's, that is who these gifts are for. I bought these cute candies and I thought it would be really cute to add these pineapples to the front. This pineapple was cut with Granny Apple Green and Daffodil Delight, and I cut it out of in the Tropics dies. So it's kind of a really fun die, and you can go through and flip up all the little pointy things to give it a little bit more texture if you want to. I didn't bother with that because they're going to go in my suitcase, and let's face it, it's going to be a miracle of God if these arrive in one piece. So I am packing a tape runner with me, so that a Stampin' Seal, so that when I get to the other end, if I need to doctor anything, I can. The cards will be fine. I'm more worried about the candies looking decent when we arrive. So that's the scoop with these, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And now we are going to go to my husband responding to the bridge news. Overwhelmingly, people agree that you should do the bridge.
Yes, I knew it. I'm starting tomorrow.
No, you're not.
That is so awesome. That's why you never brought it up.
Yes.
You thought I'd just forget about it.
People were like, let him do the bridge. The bridge will look cool. I did have a few people saying it would look stupid.
Well, they don't know what they're talking about.